Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to look at another one of these tier lists made over by Roller ZZ over on the Dokkan subreddit. Now today we're going to be looking at this Super Saiyan 3 team. This will be a pretty easy and quick one, I think, compared to some of the other larger categories. Plus, it's very, very easy and simple to explain why the Super Saiyan 3 category team is so good. It's a couple of quick reasons. Mainly, because all these units are Super Saiyan 3 units, the majority of them all have Super Saiyan, they all have Over in a Flash, and they all have Limit Breaking Form, which allows the whole team to have a very high level of consistency. Now, many of the units also have Fierce Battle. Really, I think the only non-Fierce Battle unit is really LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. There are a couple other odds and ends here. I'll explain as to why they can be good on the team, like Ultra Instinct Goku, LR Super Vegito, and then, of course, also the Armor Super Saiyan Goku is right there. I can go in depth about why they're sort of placed here. It's because, for the optimal team, for example, I know this Armor Goku is actually on there because of everything he brings to LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And, of course, LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku is, like, the hardest hitter in the game. Him at 100% on a Super Saiyan 3 team, sandwiched in between two Super Saiyan 3 Bardoks, gets a 7.7 million attack stat. No unit in the game can come anywhere within that realm. Like, no, it's not even close. There's no unit that comes even close to the damage Super Saiyan 3 Goku can put up. So that's another thing about this team is if you've got him, you design it around him, which will hurt certain units like Super Saiyan 3 GT Vegeta or Super Saiyan 3 Broly. So let's get into it. So we start off by looking at Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. He is, of course, the leader of the Super Saiyan 3 team. He gives 3 ki, 130% HP, and then 170% to attack and defense. Now, let me just say, me personally, I don't like that he gives only 130% to HP. I prefer a category that will have 170% to attack and HP, because attack, you'll be able to do a lot of damage, speed through events quite quickly, and the high health, I think, is much better in terms of surviving longer without items than defense, because a lot of these units will be able to tank anyway. The extra defense doesn't really add much, but the extra health adds a lot. So that's one negative thing about the Super Saiyan 3 team, is you could end up using more items because their health is a lot lower than some other, category teams. So he does immense. He has a medium chance to seal. That's just like an extra thing. I wouldn't really worry about that too much. He can seal, but it's not likely. Now, the big thing about him is the second part of his passive, right? He does do good damage, and he does defend pretty well because he gets both of those on super attack. But then when health is 70% or below, he does give a 40% attack buff to super type allies, which is a huge, huge deal. His links are also pretty good, but he has things like Experienced Fighters, Over in a Flash, Unbreaking Form, Prepare for Battle, Super Saiyan, First Awaken, Fierce Battle. He has a really, really good link set, one of the best in the game. Now, he also does give 90% and 3 ki to int-type units. 90% is high enough to where the unit can still be effective on here. In particular, if we go to the First Awakened, that's the reason why Ultra Instinct Goku is in the S tier, is because Fierce Awakened is a monster 25% attack link. So you pull Ultra Instinct Goku on this team, and him and Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, they are going to really buff each other's power. Plus, Ultra Instinct Goku, he does have attack and defense 100%. So he's a good damaging unit as well as a good defensive unit. And the fact that he has Over in a Flash makes it so he works really good on the team, right? Because he's going to share that with basically every unit that you're going to use. The other thing, too, is if we go to Experienced Fighters, this is Bardock's other link, and that includes units like LR Super Vegito as well as Int Gogeta. Both of them will actually work pretty well on this team. Like, I remember a while back, Global did not have this, but, well, Global did, but it was done in a different way, right? Like, in JP Dokkan, the speed event was only up for a little bit of time. And it there was a thing called Jump Festa, which happens, I believe, in December. Like kind of a anime or like manga sort of like convention type thing. And in there was a live Dokkan event where people tested out how fast they could get through this special speed event. I remember they then added a mission into Dokkan where if you beat the time that was recorded by the winner at the event, you would actually get some stones. When I beat that time, I had Int Gogeta on my Super Saiyan 3 team. His attack 120%, attacks effective against all types, really helps him out on this team. Plus, he does have Over and a Flash, Experienced Fighter, Super Saiyan. Many of the common links. Same thing here with LR Super Vegito. Now, if we actually head over to the actual list itself, we have Blue Vegeta and Rage Trunks here. I wouldn't really consider them at all. I honestly probably wouldn't even put them as honorable mentions here. I guess it's just for players who maybe don't have a lot of Super Saiyan 3 units, but want to run the team, right? Maybe you have LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so you want to run him here, but you don't have a lot of other Super Saiyan 3s to support him, right? These two, Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku, fodder, don't worry about it. Same thing with Super Saiyan 3 Tech Vegeta right here, and Super Saiyan 3 Broly, the free-to-play. Neither of them have Over and a Flash. If the unit does not have Over and a Flash, personally, I exclude them from consideration for the team, because you must do LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku on this team if you've got him, and any unit that doesn't have Over and a Flash will get in the way of that, so I don't really worry about him. So moving on to the A tier, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I mean, he's one of the best defensive units in the game. He doesn't output a lot of damage. I feel like you could probably put him in the S tier, but I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. This Super Saiyan 3 GT Vegeta, he's very good, but the problem is he does not have Over and a Flash, which unfortunately really kills him for me. He should be just as good as this Goku right here, but they shafted him by not letting him have Over and a Flash. This SCR Super Saiyan 3 Goku is a very underrated unit, I would actually say. No one ever talks about him. Despite how old he is, he's still quite good. Attack 80% when HP is 30% or above. Easily good enough to fit on a team like this. 13,500 attack will be good enough. It's just there's two way better Super Saiyan 3 Gokus. Both the AGL one and the LR one are much, much better. He actually could probably go to the S tier, by the way. So we have Super Saiyan 3 Trunks here. I'm kind of okay with him right there. He basically is just a defensive unit. Global players might not be too familiar with what he does, so we could briefly look at him. Attack and defense, 60%. He disables enemies' guard, which is pointless, don't worry about that. And then a high chance to guard against all attacks. So a very good defensive unit. So occasionally I'll like to use him, but he doesn't have Fierce Battle, which many other units on the team do have. But he does have, Over and a Flash, Limit Breaking Form, Super Saiyan, those common links right there. The AGL, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, is, right now it's kind of pointless wherever we put him on here, because the true leader of the team is the Int Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. You can't run them both at the same time, but his not free to play, because he's a summonable SR, but his leader skill is not bad. And then, of course, we have the Int Super Saiyan 3 Goku right here, who should be a tier below the SCR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think. He's not a bad support type unit, but there's just... he is probably the fourth Super Saiyan 3 Goku, in a row that I would probably run. I probably would run the SCR one over this Int Super Saiyan 3 one. I don't know, he gives, is it 33% to attack, or is it just 30? Yeah, 33%. I don't know, that is a good number. Maybe I would consider running this guy over the SCR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He's quite good, it's just, again... basically, the two best units on the category are also Super Saiyan 3 Gokus, which kind of hurts. So, moving to the S tier, we have this Angel Super Saiyan 3 Tech Goku right here. Free-to-play version. I mean, he's S, A, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Super Saiyan 3 Gohan, again, maybe global players aren't too familiar with this guy because he is JP only for now. Considering that they're experimenting about bringing Dragon Ball Heroes worldwide now, I would say that dramatically raises the possibility of these units being added to Dokkan. I would say a lot of these older Heroes unit, if they did get added to Global Dokkan, they probably would be buffed too. So, I wouldn't say oh, fuck the Heroes units, they're trash now. Anyway, no. If they are brought to Global, they could be buffed and they could be quite good. So, That would be a big positive for global. But this Gohan is super good, by the way. So he's attack and defense 60%, and then he gets an additional 60% when performing a super attack. The way the attack buff is calculated, it gives him higher than, you think it's 120%? No, it's actually 156% when calculated properly. So this Super Saiyan 3 Gohan is able to hit quite hard. I actually have him rainbowed, and he's a very, very good unit. Plus, he does also have experienced fighters, which is another helpful thing for him. He just doesn't have Fierce Battle. If he had Fierce Battle, like if he had an Awakening, whoo-wee, would he be a beast. So, we'll move on. Next, we're going to look at the GT Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He's fine. I believe attack and defense, 90%. He is a TUR. He does have Fierce Battle. All the other links that we would want here. So, he's solid, right? I definitely think he's an S tier unit. Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, again, yeah. You could probably pretty easily get his 11 key super on this team if you have him either in the first slot or the third slot. So, Super Saiyan 3 Tech Gotenks, this is the best team for him by far. It's very easy to get the 11 key super. And Super Saiyan 3 Tech Gotenks, if you get his 12 key, he's a little underwhelming. But if you can get his 9, 10, or 11 key super, this Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks will still hit pretty good. So that's a good thing. I already kind of talked about the int type units. LR Gohan, int Gogeta. This Super Saiyan Goku, let me talk about him a little bit more in depth on the S+. Okay, so let me bring up LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I don't need to go in depth about this guy. I already talked about him. He's the hardest hitting unit in the game. So that's that's enough, right? But the int Super Saiyan Goku, I do need to mention this. He is actually, where the fuck is he? There he is. He is actually an optimal unit on the Super Saiyan 3 team. I'm a bit salty because I actually do not have this guy. So he gives LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku 4 key. 2 from his passive and 2 from Shouting Limit right here. They also have 25% attack and defensive buff right there. Plus he also gives him Super Saiyan and Kamehameha. So this guy is very, very helpful to have alongside LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Run this guy as a floater and he'll buff a lot of the most important units on the team, like, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right? So that's why that Goku is there. I don't have a problem with him being S+. Same with int Gogeta. LR Gohan is just so strong. Only thing, I don't know, I don't agree with LR Gohan as an S+ unit, because he will share Prepare for Battle with Super Saiyan. I guess that might be enough. Sharing Prepare for Battle with Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. And then, like, if you would run also, like, Ultra Instinct Goku, that would also help that out. You can run Gohan here. I don't know, S or S+. It's close. I could see the justification for either column. I think it would matter more about who you're running on the team. We talked about Bardock. We talked about LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I don't feel I need to talk much about physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. He's, a ridiculously hard hitter. We have the Super Saiyan 3 GT Kid Goku. He, of course, is a very good support type unit. Sometimes I'll shy away from using him because his transformation is very annoying, but the 33% for all allies is still a big deal, so he's pretty good. We have the Super Saiyan 3 Adult Gotenks. He is probably the best heroes unit because he is a TUR. He does have Fierce Battle, Kamehameha, Over in a Flash, Unbreaking Form, Super Saiyan, very good links, and 100% attack when performing a super attack. So he does a lot of damage. He's quite a good unit. Definitely S+ material. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is, I don't know. I guess I probably would say Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is better than him. So, like, in terms of, like, best units of the category, for me, I probably would say LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, this Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then probably physical Gotenks after that, and then maybe Tech Angel Goku after that. This guy is just a monster. Absolute beast. 120% attack at the start of turn. Immense damage. He hits hard. What can you say? Moving on. Super Saiyan 3 Broly. He does a lot of damage, but he does have Prepare for Battle, not Over in a Flash. So if you got LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I wouldn't run this guy. But if you're not running LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Broly hits so fucking hard that I do understand why you'd want to bring him here, right? Angel Tech Goku hits very hard. Don't really need to talk much more about him than that. So there we go, guys. There is the whole Super Saiyan 3 category. Many people will say it's their favorite team. I like it, but the lack of HP compared to some other teams is kind of a bit of a turnoff for me. That's why I don't use this team as much as many other teams. Plus, I usually find myself running like whatever the newest team is more often than not, right? Like right now, even grinding, I'm just running the Android team nonstop because that's kind of like the new hotness, right? Whereas Super Saiyan 3 team, what was the last unit added to the Super Saiyan 3 team? Like it's been a while. It's been a while. There's not really a lot of fresh blood here. Like we could get, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta, Super Saiyan, like there's all types of Super Saiyan 3 shits they could do. Super Saiyan 3 Xenoverse Trunks. It's a lot of units they could at some point be adding here. So I do look forward to that. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.